Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Aminata Mina Mac, a standout personality from 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, sparked conversation when she referred to her husband Mark Bassett's daughter, Jordan, as a snake. Mark, 58, a pilot, met Mina, 35, during a trip to Paris. The two fell in love and welcomed their daughter Maria. Mina eventually received her K-1 visa and moved with Maria to Mark's small New Hampshire town, marking the start of their 90-day countdown to the wedding. However, their long-awaited reunion was far from perfect. Mina quickly expressed her dissatisfaction with Mark's home and the limited amenities in his rural town. The situation escalated when Mark revealed that Jordan disapproved of their relationship. A family beach outing intended to mend fences between Mina and Jordan turned into a heated argument. During the clash, Mina told Jordan she wasn't welcome at the wedding, solidifying her portrayal as a high-maintenance personality on the show. Despite this, I believe Mina's portrayal as a villain is unfair, as Mark and Jordan share much of the responsibility for the tension. In the early episodes of 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, Mina was depicted as dissatisfied and condescending. Yet it's important to consider Mina's situation. Adjusting to a new country comes with significant challenges, especially when one is entirely dependent on their partner. Mina also faced the heartbreaking decision to leave her 9-year-old son, Clayton, in Paris due to unforeseen passport issues. This meant prioritizing Maria's reunion with her father over staying with Clayton, adding emotional weight to her transition. Mina's struggle to adapt to life in New Hampshire was compounded by guilt and sadness over leaving her son. While some viewers may view her actions as difficult or demanding, her circumstances warrant empathy. Mina's emotional state likely influenced her reactions, which have been misunderstood by many. When Mina arrived in New Hampshire, it was clear that Mark hadn't adequately prepared to welcome her and Maria. His home still displayed photos of his ex-wife, making Mina feel unwelcome. Mark also failed to baby-proof the house or stock essentials for Maria, such as diapers or a high chair. Instead, he took Mina to a rustic furniture store that lacked the necessary items and then to a gas station for groceries. Mark's lack of preparation reflected poorly on him, not Mina. He had ample time to make their transition smoother but neglected to do so, leaving Mina to bear the brunt of the situation. Her dissatisfaction was understandable, yet she was unfairly labeled as high maintenance. The friction between Mina and Jordan began years earlier when Jordan attended Maria's baptism in Paris, and Mina arrived 3 hours late. Jordan also voiced concerns about the 18-year age gap between Mark and Mina, questioning the appropriateness of her father having more children. She accused Mina of using Mark, further straining their relationship. Mark's decision to share private conversations with Jordan only deepened the divide. Instead of mediating between the two women, he placed the burden of resolution on them, stating, "I know I started it, but you guys need to fix it." During the family's beach outing, tensions came to a head when Jordan blamed Mina for Mark's decision to have more children. This led Mina to call Jordan a snake, and the confrontation ended without resolution as both women walked away. While Jordan's concerns may stem from genuine frustration, it's not her place to dictate her father's decisions about having more children. Much of her opposition to Mina seems rooted in discomfort with the age difference rather than Mina's character. Jordan's feelings of insecurity about her role in Mark's life need to be addressed separately from his relationship with Mina. Given Mark's inadequate preparation and Jordan's hostility, Mina has been placed in a challenging and unfair situation. Her portrayal on 90 Day Fiancé often fails to capture the emotional burden she's navigating. Instead of assigning blame to Mina, it's crucial to recognize the broader dynamics at play and hold Mark and Jordan accountable for their roles in the family's tensions. The latest season of TLC's 90 Day Fiancé has been rife with drama, and at the heart of it lies the contentious storyline of Mina, her fiancé Mark, and his teenage daughter Jordan. While Mina has been painted as the season's antagonist by many fans and the show's editing choices, a closer examination reveals a more complex dynamic at play. In fact, it seems that Mina is being unfairly vilified, largely due to Mark and Jordan's behavior and the show's editing choices. Mina, a 29-year-old from the Philippines, arrived in the United States to join her fiancé Mark, a 42-year-old divorcee, and Mina's adjustment was fraught with challenges. She left behind her close-knit family and a budding career to start a new life with Mark, only to find herself thrust into a high-pressure environment. Mark's home dynamic was less than welcoming. Jordan, Mark's 16-year-old daughter, immediately expressed her disdain for Mina, seeing her as an intruder threatening her close bond with her father. Meanwhile, Mark appeared unwilling to mediate the growing tension between his fiancée and daughter. Instead, he often sided with Jordan, further isolating Mina. Reality television thrives on drama, and 90 Day Fiancé is no exception. Producers often use selective editing to heighten conflict and create easily identifiable heroes and villains. Mina's portrayal has been marked by clips showing her frustration, moments of conflict with Jordan, and her complaints about her new life. However, these moments are frequently presented without the full context. For instance, Mina's dissatisfaction with her living situation, a cramped guest room in Mark's suburban home, is shown as ingratitude. Yet viewers are rarely reminded of the sacrifices Mina made to be there. Similarly, her arguments with Jordan are framed as hostility rather than the understandable struggles of a woman trying to find her place in a new family dynamic. Mark's role in this narrative cannot be overlooked. While he professes to love Mina, his actions suggest otherwise. Rather than helping Mina integrate into his family, Mark often stands back, allowing Jordan's animosity to grow unchecked. In several episodes, he dismisses Mina's concerns as overreactions and refuses to set boundaries with Jordan. This lack of support leaves Mina feeling alienated and exacerbates the conflict. Some fans have speculated that Mark's behavior is deliberate. By failing to support Mina, he effectively pits her against Jordan, ensuring that any issues can be blamed on her rather than his parenting or decision-making. This tactic not only absolves him of responsibility, but also aligns him more closely with his daughter, maintaining their tight-knit bond at Mina's expense. Jordan's resistance to Mina is not entirely unexpected. Teenagers often struggle with change, and the introduction of a new parental figure can be particularly challenging. However, Jordan's behavior frequently crosses the line from typical teenage rebellion into outright hostility. From openly mocking Mina's accent to refusing to share household responsibilities, Jordan's actions appear calculated to push Mina away. Mark's failure to address this behavior only empowers Jordan further. Instead of fostering a sense of mutual respect, he allows Jordan to dictate the terms of Mina's inclusion in their family. Another layer to this story is the cultural divide between Mina and her new family. Mina's upbringing in the Philippines emphasized close family ties, respect for elders, and communal living. In contrast, Mark and Jordan's dynamic reflects a more individualistic, Western approach to family life. This clash is evident in their interactions. Mina's attempts to connect through shared meals and traditions are often dismissed or mocked, leaving her feeling further alienated. Meanwhile, Jordan's brash demeanor and lack of respect for Mina's efforts highlight a fundamental disconnect that neither Mark nor Jordan seems willing to bridge. It's easy to label Mina as the villain, especially when her moments of frustration and anger are spotlighted in the show. However, her situation is far from simple. She's a woman who left everything she knew for a chance at love, only to face hostility and indifference from the people who should be supporting her. Mina's struggles are a testament to the challenges of blending families and navigating cross-cultural relationships. While her reactions may not always be perfect, they are human. She's trying to find her footing in a situation where the odds are stacked against her, and the show's editing does her no favors. In the end, it's worth questioning who the real villain of this story is. Is it Mina, the outsider struggling to adapt? Or is it Mark, who fails to support his partner, and Jordan, whose hostility goes unchecked? Perhaps the true culprit is the show itself, which thrives on casting its participants in oversimplified roles to drive ratings. Mina's journey on 90 Day Fiancé is a reminder that reality TV rarely tells the full story. While it's easy to judge her based on the footage we see, it's crucial to consider the context and the pressures she faces. As viewers, we owe it to participants like Mina to look beyond the edit and recognize the complexities of their experiences. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.